ground zizo neza amateeka tuziwangudde. Ground gye tuluzinze yeri political era gyatasobodde nakunnyonnyola kubanga mu kyamateeka agambye Dr. Besigye bamuggulako emisango egyo gyonna gye gimu nga gino lubereberye. Bamuggulako emisango gya Trison oba okulya mu nsi olukwe si gwe gusoose. Bamuggulako emisango gya terrorism ekyobutujju ne bamuggulako n'ogwa rape. Gye emisango eminene gisingayo mu Uganda. Naye gy'emisango egyo gyonna ne bamuwa bail era ekyakikkiriza. Ndowooza emirundi gyakwotinze keesi ya Dr. Besigye mugiwulidde. N'addamu era n'agamba nti era ne bamuwanga bail obukwakulizo bonna bwe bamuwanga yabutuukirizanga. Teyadduka, teyakola ki, n'abeerawo era tebamusingisangako musango na gumu. Ne gye bamuwa bail gyonna gwakyaliko ku Buganda Road era n'akomawo. N'agamba abashuriti bonna bali substantial. N'agamba naye yennyini alina permanent place of abode. Naye yennyini muntu wa buvunaanyizibwa Dr. Besigye Lutale. Naye n'amaliriza nga agamba naye yadde ebyo byonna weebiri naye olw'obunene bw'omusango ayinza okutoloka oba ayinza okutaataaganya okunoonyereza. Naye ng'akimanyi bulungi n'emisango gye bamuwaako bail before gy'abadde akwotinga bamuwa bail era teyataataaganya bujulizi. Mu nkola yaffe ya criminal justice system, actually ya justice mu Uganda n'ensi yonna, omusango mukadde gwe gusala omupya gye tuyita precedent. Kakati abadde alina okugoberera ensala enkadde ate ng'eri ku Dr. Besigye yennyini naga ono yennyini ye yaleeta precedent egamba nti omusango naye guba munene mutya omuntu afuna bail. Era n'agamba nti ono yennyini yali aweereddwako bail neyeeyisa bulungi era tumuwadde bail. Kakati ekyakikyusizza. Tuli bennyamivu nnyo, tuli banyiikaavu olw'ensalawo y'omulamuzi eno etali ya mateeka naye ng'ate ya byabufuzi. Tuli banyiikaavu okuba nti jurisprudence waffe oba amateeka agakwata ku bail gakyusibwa omulamuzi. Tuli banyiikaavu nti ssemateeka ayisiddwamu olugaayu kuba kakati right to bail efuuse enzibu okusinziira ku decision eno era state egenda gikozesa nnyo mu misango mingi egy'ebyobufuzi. Bagenda gikozesa nnyo kye bajja okukolanga kuggulako treason, terrorism nga baga gwe oli layikira okuinterferinga with evidence oba n'abajulizi oba n'investigations therefore tukumye bail. So eno judgment egenda kutusiba ffenna, egenda kusiba bangi ab'ebyobufuzi ya bulabe nnyo. N'olw'ensonga eyo tulina okugirwanyisa si lwa ku Dr. Besigye yekka ye muvumu nga bwe mulabye, naye tulina okugirwanyisa nga tetukomye wano wokka Uganda. Tugenda kuddayo okutuula era oluvannyuma tugenda kufuna meeting tusalewo butya bwe tunoonya ku bwenkanya obutuweebwa mu mateeka ag'ensi yonna kuba tebikoma wano Uganda. Waliwo kooti ya East Africa, waliwo kooti y'olukalu lwa Africa, waliwo ne kooti endala. So tugenda kutuula tulabe bwe tufuna obwenkanya ewalala yadde nga na wano tukyagenda mu maaso n'olutalo lwe lumu naye tulina okufuna justice ebweru wa Uganda mu jurisdictions endala.
Kyabaddewo kitwewuunyisa ate tubadde tusuubira nti okugoberera amateeka ne ssemateeka Lutale ne Besigye bagenda kufuluma leero nga koote bawadde bail. Naye tebaagibawadde ate n'ensonga zibadde nga si nnambukufu nga byakuteebereza. So kino kikulaga obulabi obw'okubeera mu ggwanga nga balifuga bamukwata mbundu, nga balifuga tebaagala omuntu yenna abavuganya mu birowoozo. So esonga emu lwaki nze bansiba yesonga emu leero lwaki Besigye ne Lutale babaganye bail. Omuntu alowooza nti ensonga za Uganda zigenda kubeera solved easily yeelimba. Tulina okubeera bakakamu, tulina okubeera nga twetegese okugenda for the long haul ne tulemera ku nsonga. Naye ate mwine kumanya nti ebyobufuzi bye byonoonefu ate bwe byonooneka byonoonyana n'ekitongole ekiramuzi kubanga abalamuzi abamu bayinza okutya kukola decisions ezimu nga kye mulabye leero.
The first applicant presented 4 sureties as follows. 1. Honorable Semujunganda Ibrahim. a 52-year-old male, member of Parliament of Kira Municipality, a resident of Boyogere Division, Kira Municipality. Honorable Semuju is the first applicant's close friend. On file, an introduction letter from the chairperson LC1 of Kasa Cell, Kirinya Ward, Boyogere Division, Kira Municipality, indicating that Honorable Semuju is a resident of his area of jurisdiction, and a photocopy of Honorable Semuju's national identity card. Honorable Semuju presented his original national identity card for court inspection to Honorable Mohindo Harold Tone, a 52-year-old male adult, member of Parliament for Bukonzo County East, a resident of Katale Busaula, Chengera Town Council. Honorable Mohindo is the first applicant's close friend. On file, an introduction letter from the LC1 chairperson of Katale Busaula Cell, Chikajowa, a 27-year-old female, resident of Lukuli-Konge Parish, Tiaba Zone, Kampala District. She's a journalist by profession. MS Nafka is the daughter of the second applicant. She presented an introduction letter from the LC1 chairperson of Tiaba Zone, LC1 Lukuli Konge Parish, Makinde Division, Kampala District, indicating that she is a resident of his area. MS Nafuka presented the origin of her national identity card for court's inspection. By presenting the originals of their national identity card, the letters of introduction from the chairperson LC1, where they ordinarily reside, the sureties satisfy the conditions set out in Guideline 15 of the bail guidelines. The aforementioned guidelines do not provide guidance on the format the introduction letter should take and what it must state. Neither do they make reference to permanency of residence in terms of owning property, as alluded to by the respondent by his reference to land titles and sale agreements. I am not persuaded by the respondent's argument that the first applicant's sureties are not suitable as sureties, owing to the fact that they are friends and not blood relatives, younger than the applicants, and therefore are not able to execute their duties as sureties. The first applicant's sureties are his close friends and leaders in a political party of which the first applicant is a member. By virtue of their position as close friends of the first applicant and leaders in a common political party, they are able to exert influence over the applicant to ensure that he abides by his bail terms in the event that he is released on bail. The fact that they are younger than the first applicant notwithstanding, reference to age in the bail guidelines as a parameter for determining suitability of a surety does not indicate that a surety must be necessarily older than the applicant. It is enough that the surety is a responsible adult with a connection to the applicant, capable of exerting influence on the applicant to comply with his bail terms. In the premises, I find the first applicant's sureties substantial sureties capable of exercising authority over the first applicant to ensure that he abides by the conditions of bail in the event he is granted bail. Settled law that existence of exceptional circumstances is no longer mandatory for bail to be granted, as bail can be granted even where there are no exceptional circumstances. Uganda vs. retired Colonel Dr. Kiza Besigye, Supra. That proof of exceptional circumstances is an application. That proof of exceptional circumstances in an application for bail is not mandatory. in this application for bail. However, the first and second applicants rely on the advanced age as their exceptional circumstances. Section 16, subsection 3, Part C of the TIA provides that exceptional circumstances include the infancy or advanced age. There's no doubt that the applicants are 68 years, 65 years old, respectively, are of advanced age. The applicants have succeeded in proving exceptional circumstances in the context of Section 16, subsection 3, Part C of the TIA. In this case, the applicants have proved that they have a fixed place of abode, substantial sureties, are of advanced age. Both applicants have not been found guilty of any offense previously, while the first applicant has charges pending against him at Buganda Road Court. The second applicant has no other charges pending against him. The first applicant was released on bail in respect of the charges pending against him at Buganda Road. By interpretation of the other charges against the applicant does not extend to charges in respect of which the applicant was released on bail, and it has not been proved that before he had deliberately or for no justifiable reason failed to abide by bail terms. That the offenses were committed by the accused persons in various jurisdictions, including Kenya, Greece, Belgium, and Netherlands, with other persons still at large. The investigation into the charges against the applicants have not been concluded. By the fact that the offenses are alleged to have been committed in various jurisdictions, investigations are unlikely to be wrapped up as speedily as investigations in respect of offenses alleged to be committed only in Uganda. It was urged for the applicants that their continued incarceration, while investigations which do not have a clear timeline of conclusion are ongoing, is prejudicial to them, as it is not clear when the investigations will conclude, to facilitate the committing of the applicants for trial to the High Court. Counsel for the applicants says that there will be, therefore, this substantial delay in commencing the trial. Article 23(6)(c) of the Constitution provides that where a person is arrested in respect of a criminal offense, trial only by the High Court, such a person shall be released on bail on such conditions as the court considers reasonable. If the person has been remanded in custody for 180 days before the case is committed to the High Court, I am of the opinion that this provision takes into account circumstances like the circumstances of this case, where one reason or another investigation cannot be concluded speedily, and provides a cap on the time on remand without committal beyond which time the accused person shall be mandatorily released on bail. To safeguard against the right of the accused person to liberty being indefinitely curtailed, where the applicants for bail have not yet clocked mandatory bail, bail is a matter of court's discretion, as provided under Article 23(6)(a). In this case, the applicants have, among other factors, proved they have a fixed place of abode, have substantial sureties, are of advanced stage, and are of first-time offenders, since they have never been convicted of any criminal offense. It has also not been proved that on a previous occasion, when granted bail, the applicant did not abide by the bail conditions. While the first applicant has charges pending against him at Buganda Road Court, for which he was released on bail, the second applicant has no charges pending against him. Against the applicants are among the gravest, if not the gravest, on our statute books. The offences are alleged to have been committed in various locations in Uganda and in other countries, requiring more time and resources to conclude investigations than is normally the case in offences alleged to have been committed only in Uganda. Owing to the fact that the investigations are ongoing, the interests of justice at this point indicate that the application for bail is denied on this occasion because there is a likelihood that the applicants, if released on bail while investigations are ongoing, owing to the grave nature of the offense, may fall prey to the temptation to interfere with the investigations. Signed, Rosette Comfort Kania, Judge, 11th April 2025.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. In my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
Michael.